Lovely people on YouTube. I actually welcome you to today's podcast, and I'm here with the almighty Obrempon. And if I say Obrempon, literally in Tree, it means like someone who's closer to the king. I mean, he's literally the king. And when I mean Obrempon is a very humble guy, And then I think he has much energy than I do. Normally, I think I'm the one with I'm the most energetic guy here in Morocco, but someone is far, far better than I am. So finally, I think we have to put a face to, the name and everything. So let me introduce you guys to Obrempon. But I said that I know Obrempon has much to say than I do. I can't just keep calling him Obrempon if you don't know who exactly he is. So Obrempon, tell us, who are you?
My name is Kwame Obrempon.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a business administration student here in Morocco.
Oh, nice. How long have you been in Morocco?
I've been in Morocco since 15th January 2019.
Wow, you know the date exactly.
Exactly.
That's nice. That would be how many years?
Je sais pas. But I think it's presque 4 years.
4 years.
Ou bien plus.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit over 4 years. All right, so Obrempon, today we are going to have a very good conversation, right? And I think it's going to be of an argument. Well, before we start that, we would like to know who you are aside education, because I've seen you do a lot of stuff on social media, yeah? And I think you are someone who, one would say, takes or contribute to social issues.
Yeah.
That I think I've noticed about you. That means that you are someone who is concerned about when things are going bad.
Yeah.
And then, and I really love that about you.
Thank you very much.
I really love that about you.
Thank
you.
So
where did you start having this kind of idea to be part of, contributing to social issues?
Actually, since childhood, I've been kind of an active guy,
Mm-hmm.
an active young boy.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? I used to preach.
Mm-hmm.
I used to preach in the church when I was a kid.
Wow.
You understand? When I went to senior high school, I used to preach.
Wow.
So anyone who says he's a preacher, automatically he's, how do you say it? He's vocally.
Yeah. Someone who's vocal in front of
He's
people.
vocal. You understand me? I'm not shy to speak in front of
people.
You understand?
Yeah.
I feel comfortable. You understand me? And aside those things, I love entertainment.
All right.
I really love entertainment, especially music. You understand? So being in Morocco, you know that the school is very stressful.
I know, right?
Everyone can attest to that fact. You understand? So sometimes I just do some videos and just put them on
the social media.
On social
TikTok,
media,
Instagram,
just to, you understand, enjoy myself normal. Yeah, just like everyone would do. Yeah, but I have a bigger picture towards it that maybe one day in the future my page can grow.
Oh, exactly.
You understand? So that if I get deals from the Balenciagas and the Tommy Hilfiger,
I know, right? You can earn something from there.
Exactly.
Funny enough, I was also once a preacher. I used to preach. That's why no wonder I agree with you that when you are someone who preaches a lot, it becomes easier to talk in front of people.
Exactly.
So that means I don't literally talk in front of my camera. I talk to a large number of people and I'm not really shy. I'm not afraid of that. But I feel like, well, you are looking forward to become a president someday.
Hopefully.
That's why you take part in social issues.
Yeah.
But how do you feel? Do you feel like people attack you on contributing on social issues? Like, let's say you talk about a minister or somebody.
Yeah.
Do people get to you? Do they DM you to talk about the fact that you shouldn't say this way or that way? Or if not gotten to that level?
No, I've not gotten to that level. You understand?
Yeah.
And if people will talk, it will be the close people, very close people, like, oh, Obrempon, you shouldn't have said this thing.
Exactly.
You understand me? You shouldn't have said this thing because you hope to be a president one day. And you know that they say, they have a saying, they said, internet don't forget.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
So they say that those close to me, they're like, because I want to be a prominent figure, I should be mindful of what I speak.
Exactly.
Whatever I see, because one day it will come back to me. But I mean, I believe that I still have to be vocal. You understand? Because if we don't say it, things are getting out of hand, especially for our continent.
Exactly.
You understand me? So I still have to be vocal. I just have to learn how to construct my words. You understand me? Yeah.
So that means that you are not bothered.
No.
Do you change your mind when they tell you to do otherwise?
You see,
let's say for instance, you say something and they come back and say you should have said it this way. Do you go back to your words and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, my fans. I know I should have said it this way, and then I'm sorry. So I'm trying to change my mind." Do you do it?
No, not actually. But you see, everyone must adhere to advice. You understand me? So if someone says it and I think about it and I realize that no, it was wrong. Because we've all got flaws. You understand me? So I cannot say that I'm perfect. Whatever I say, sir. I'm not changing my words. I'm not thinking about what I said. No. People are smarter than I am. And I'm glad that I have quite brilliant people in my circle to advise me. So when I see that, oh, I didn't say it right, then I
you improve on the next post or something.
Or I even change what I said. I can even apologize.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you don't mind apologizing.
I don't mind saying sorry.
What about if I tell you that it makes you weak?
No.
It doesn't make you weak.
It doesn't make me weak.
All right.
I feel comfortable. I feel strong. I feel like I'm doing the right thing.
So I'm okay if I said you are humble. Yeah.
I'll be glad.
Exactly. Exactly. So moving fast forward, I'm asking you this question because this is very, peculiar things among we doctors, okay? Well, I'm not yet a doctor. I'm just becoming one.
You'll be a doctor.
I know. Thank you.
You'll be a great doctor.
I hope so. Inshallah, I'm working the same. But then, I have to know what is good for you people before I step out to finally become a doctor so that I know how to go about my duties. So I ask you all this question because, when you've realized it, it's in these recent times that doctors are coming out a lot on social media and stuff to do. Like myself, in the olden days, doctors are actually caved in a way that they can partake in certain social activities.
Exactly.
Yeah? Because, well, I want to give you a preamble so I will take it from there. So I want to say, assuming you go to a club, right? And you meet a doctor you know very well, like me, myself.
Yeah.
When you come to the hospital and it happens that I'm the one to treat you, would you agree for me to treat you? Just be honest.
Honestly speaking, it depends.
It depends.
It depends.
On what?
Because let's say I met you during a holiday period. No, doctors actually don't have holidays.
We do.
You do.
Yeah, we do.
So I meet you during a holiday period.
Exactly.
I should understand that no, you are also human and you are enjoying yourself. You understand me? And you know your profession.
Yeah, exactly.
Those who gave you the license to practice what you are doing, they know whom they assign to. You understand?
Exactly.
So automatically what you are doing wouldn't affect your profession.
Exactly.
I should believe in you in that manner.
Yeah.
You understand me? So it depends. But let's say I see that this doctor just did it and
just came back to the hospital.
Maybe the next day he'll be working on me. I might be a little bit
worried,
skeptical about letting him treat me.
Exactly.
You understand me?
I get you.
Exactly.
So for you, your problem will be if you see the person today clubbing and then tomorrow it happens that he's in the hospital. That would be a little bit
a little bit, but not like I wouldn't be like no, I wouldn't let you treat me.
Because I just want to say that you see, doctors are just human beings like you yourself,
just like
who, like you said, need to put this things out there. For people to be educated. Because if we don't say it, who will say it? Like you just said in your previous, presentation. So that means that there's a need for someone to come out to say it.
Exactly.
But then, when I say I don't agree with you with the fact that you would have to be worried a little bit about the fact that you saw a doctor clubbing today and the next day he's about to work on you, you should not be worried because you have to trust the doctors. Because I believe that, if you don't present ourselves as normal human beings, people will not trust us.
No.
People would want to know what I do. Because the fact that you've seen me clubbing alone gives you comfortability that, oh, this is a normal doctor. And so this is what he does. And so he's just like normal, because for Christ's sake, we are all human beings, right? And then aside that, I think this is based on subjective, thinking, where you say, okay, doctors are not supposed to go clubbing, they are not supposed to drink, or they are not supposed to, on social media, because trust me, there are a lot of people who are worried much that their doctors are on social media doing TikTok.
Yeah. It bothers me. Sometimes when I see like
by myself,
Ghana doctors,
but I do TikTok. So that means I'm a bother to you when you come and see me at the hospital.
One way or the other. Let's say when I watch this one, I see a doctor put a camera there. I'm like, no, go and treat the patient. Yeah, but like just like you said, they are also human beings.
Yeah, we are human beings.
Exactly.
You get
it?
Because we should have life as well.
Yeah.
Outside because we do a lot. All right. I'm not bragging, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Right? And then you, like you said, when you came to Morocco and then you decided to put, some videos out there on TikTok.
Yeah.
Why were you doing it? I would like to know.
Why did I start doing those videos?
Things? Yeah.
I started doing those videos because I told you that I love entertainment.
You love entertainment.
Yeah, I love entertainment. I love music. So when I do those things, I feel good.
Aside that you are schooling.
Exactly.
That's it. So that means you are, aside the fact that you are schooling, becoming someone who you are studying business, I guess.
Yeah, business administration.
You become, for instance, maybe, I don't know, you become an administrator of a particular,
financial
company,
analyst,
whatever,
a big company or
exactly.
Anything. Yeah.
And then you have the side of you who loves doing TikTok.
Yeah.
Would you say, okay, I'm now a financial analyst where I talk to a group of people, a large number of people that if they see me on TikTok, let's say people characterize it as fooling, they would think I'm not a serious person.
I'll think about that.
So would you leave it? Would you leave that side?
No, I'll still be myself.
And do your TikTok.
And I'll still do my TikTok.
So why would it be a problem for you then if it's a doctor?
You see, the reason why it will be a problem for me if it is a doctor is the fact that when it comes to our health, I feel like it's a priority.
I know.
3 things in life that we should prioritize.
Okay.
Your health.
Exactly.
Is one.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? The other 2, maybe I've forgotten. But your health, you can never take it off.
So let me say the other 2. Let me guess. Is it money?
Money.
And then what again?
Your health, money, and quadot. Something else.
Okay.
There are 3 things very essential.
Important.
You understand? Important. And your health is very important.
See, the doctor went to school for 6 years, more than 6 years sometimes, to become a specialist, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's something they do every day that it has become part and parcel of their life. And then little sip of wine at a friend's party or at a friend's graduation would not actually affect his job. Because trust me, they've done it several times. Yeah. It's like when you are sleeping, someone taps you. Hey, what is your name? And you'll be like, no, my name is not Kweku Obrempong. My name is someone else.
You can just mention
Yeah, you would mention it. So it's just like that. Trust me, we've done the same thing countless times that it becomes so normal.
It becomes an habit.
A habit, something like that. So to the extent that we don't really care much. I wouldn't say we don't care much as in your health. We prioritize your health.
Exactly.
That's why if there is an emergency, for instance, a lady, I think this is much more of like sexism as well.
Yeah.
For instance, a doctor wearing a bikini, a doctor with a tattoo, would it be of a problem to you?
Actually, yes.
you see, but before we get there, you tell me the reason why it would be of a problem to you. Let's take it this way. A doctor at the beach in a bikini during summer, right? And then someone was swimming, accidentally was drowning. And who do you think would have to help in saving this patient's life?
The doctor.
They will ask, who is a doctor? Well, she's present, right?
Yeah.
So she will be the one involved in helping this particular person. Innit? Exactly. So that means that aside the fact that she will do all these things in her bikini.
Yeah.
And you are dying. You wouldn't say, hey, madam, you are wearing a bikini, so please don't wake up me.
No.
You are dying. You are not conscious. You get the idea. So I don't see why it should bother you when you see a doctor wearing a bikini and showing it off on social media, because it's the same thing you do. You do social media stuff. Yeah. You wear what you like on social media. You say what you want on social media. Now, aside that, I believe that everybody is now moving to social media. I think aside the fact that you are doing it because you love entertainment, I think you are trying to put certain things out there. What exactly do you do on social media? Then after that, I'll tell you. Because right now, you have 2 questions to answer. Why you will not want to be, worked on by a doctor who has a tattoo or wears a bikini. I'll keep that in the box for you. I'll ask you later. So right now, I want you to tell me, what at all do you put out there on social media? What is the aim aside the fact that you love entertainment?
What is my aim?
Because sometimes maybe you post something on social media. For instance, on my social media, Instagram, yesterday I placed something that has to do about, cancer and women. You get it? I placed the whole information for people to be, to know about it. What do you do then?
Social media is a forum.
Yeah, it's a forum.
To send message across.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of ideologies.
Mm-hmm.
Every individual have got his view of life.
Exactly.
You understand me?
Exactly.
So sometimes when issues come, I want to voice out mine. And social media has made globalization. You understand? So I can reach a lot of people through social media with my ideas, whatever I think about an issue, whatever is trending, whatever I think on. So, in as much as I'm doing it just for fun, I'm doing it for fun. I'm also doing it to grow the page so that I have an audience who listen to me concerning anything I want to send across. You understand me?
I get you. I love that idea. Yeah. That you are sending an idea to a lot of people.
Exactly.
What is in your mind.
Exactly.
So it's literally the same thing I do on social media. Yeah. I tell people about their health. In different ways. Maybe it can be as you people tag fooling. Yeah. As maybe like I wear bikini, you get it. Yeah. As I'm showing off my tattoo, and I'm doing it. The most important thing is you are picking the idea. Exactly. I'm sending the right idea to people. That's what most of them on social media they do. They try to, synthesize you guys on bad things out there, like you're also doing. Yeah. Like you said, social media has made globalization very easy, where you can reach a lot of people. From Morocco, people can listen to you from South Africa, wherever, Atlantica,
the Caribbean, everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah, and so if I wouldn't have to travel to them to tell them that, hey, if you have cervical cancer, you should go to the hospital. I can do it through this medium.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you shouldn't be bothered if I'm a doctor on YouTube.
Most of the time, if we think like, let me say in a layman's idea, I feel like if you're a doctor, do everything just about doctor. Don't come and be dancing to Jay-Z song.
But listen, I'm a human being, for Christ's sake. You get it. I'm a human being.
Exactly.
You get it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, by the end of the podcast, I hope to convince you that even if you see a doctor in a bikini, or let me give you this scenario. Your doctor is your wife, right? And your wife is a doctor. Let me put it that way. And you would want to see, your wife sexy, right? Exactly.
Très important.
Exactly. So would you be bothered
if my wife
it's that sexy in bikini and she wears the bikini and you go to hospital to meet?
Not at all, my brother.
So that means you trust your wife because she's your wife.
Yeah.
And not other people who have learned as well as your wife.
I'm now coming to the understanding that no, I shouldn't be bothered.
You shouldn't.
Due to this podcast.
Exactly.
But let's say on the normal, we are always learning. Every day I'm learning. So I've learned from you.
Exactly. That's what we are doing. So that the people will know about it and they'll learn as well.
But on the normal, I would have been like, no, bruv. You're a doctor. Stick to the profession. Exactly. It is very important to us. That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
But
exactly. I agree with you. Health. Your health is very important. We prioritize that. Exactly. And everybody has to prioritize his or her health. Yeah. Because it's something that when you lose it once and for all.
Exactly.
I understand that. That's why we do our possible best to prioritize that. But I will not operate on you. I'll not work on you if I'm drunk. That's something that we consider. So when I take that wine yesterday, it's gone. It's all gone. Before I even work on you, I will be sure that I'm in my right senses. Because so, Paul, like I was saying, sometimes doctors can be in prison for doing something very bad. That's why I tell people that people you see in prison actually did not wish to be there. Maybe it's do something small, little. So that means whatever we do, we are cautious of it because at the end of the day, there are implications. Exactly. But you were saying, I don't know, behind camera, you were saying judges don't go
before immunity.
Yeah, and they only have
so whatever they say is fine now. So it is left to the client, the person who feels like, no, it was a wrong judgment that you passed towards me to send it for an appeal.
Okay.
You understand? To a more higher court.
Well, I don't have much idea about this issue. I'm much more invested in medicine than that. So obviously,
I have a little knowledge about law.
Oh, that's very interesting. You know a little bit of everything. No wonder you share ideas on social media. So tell me, Obrimpo, looking at the fact that I'm now invested in medicine, I would really want to know a little bit about your health because I don't know now. You trust me to tell me about your health, even though you might have seen me, clubbing, doing social media stuff, fooling around as people might target. Yeah. But still, you still have this because I feel like when I do this kind of things, and people feel like I am human being and do what they do. Yeah. We get to the same level, and they trust you, and they tend to share ideas with you. Because trust me, let me just put this out before we continue with you. When I go to club, right, and I meet somebody at the club, the person will no longer have fears of telling me about his or her STIs. Exactly. Because he knows that, no, this guy also does the same thing. Yeah, exactly. You have the idea. That's why sometimes in the consultation, it's this secret I'm telling you and my people out there. Sometimes in consultation, we pretend to be in the same shoe as yours so that you can tell us your issue because you trust us.
Yeah.
It's something we do most of the time.
Yeah.
So you should just, share it. All right?
Exactly.
You should share it. And I hope that till now you can trust me and tell me about your health issue. How has your health been?
I think I've been good for a while.
No, this is not WhatsApp asking you how you are doing. Sometimes when you ask people on WhatsApp text and how are you, they just say I'm fine.
Okay.
But this one, I want genuine answer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Emotionally, I'm not good.
Oh wow.
And I can say every day.
Tell me about it.
Every day.
How? Because emotionally, well, I'm not more depth into emotions because myself I have little emotions, right? But then I think I have a few ideas based on the things I've accumulated in the past years in medical school.
Yeah.
So when you say emotion, we have a lot of things that goes on. You can be happy, it's also an emotion. You can love someone, it's an emotion. A whole lot of things that going on. So what's the kind of emotion for you? Your emotion? How do you describe this? Your emotion?
I'm talking about like
being
normal
sad,
stuff like family.
Being sad.
Yeah, sometimes.
Because here you have two extremities. It's either you are too happy, you are too sad.
I'm not too sad.
You are not too sad.
But I'm always my heart is always pounding. Like my heart is always pound, boom, 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 boom.
Exactly.
You understand?
Have you heard of anxiety before?
Yeah, then that is the word. I'm always having anxieties. Always, every day, 24/7.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating. It's the fact, and it's more based on family issues, and I don't want to fail in life.
That's it. That's it. That's why you get anxious, because you want to make everything perfect.
Exactly.
So you get anxious. But I believe that you can overcome that because you are someone who speaks in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
We have different types of anxiety. Exactly like yours is different from others. People are anxious when they are talking to a large number of people. Right?
Yeah.
That's an anxiety. People are also afraid when it comes to the fact that they have to make something look very perfect. Mm-hmm. It's also an anxiety. Me, myself, I have an anxiety, but it's towards certain small things, all right? And then there comes the question, what do you do when you are anxious? Exactly. Aside the fact that your physical health will be deteriorated, that means your heart will be very much beating like you just described. And then maybe you avoid the things that will actually make you anxious by doing certain things, When you are, anxious of like let's say walking alone in the dark, you always go along with somebody.
Yeah.
That's it. So all these things are things that you would end up avoiding. But how do you overcome yours? Or it has become something you live with?
Sometimes I live with it. Sometimes I even sleep through it.
You sleep through it?
Sometimes I sleep through it, and sometimes too I listen to music.
Exactly.
Music helps me a lot. And I like walking. I can walk. I don't know where I'm going to, and I'll just
that's what you call promenade. So, I understand you. So let's look at it this way. There is a problem, right?
Yeah.
That's making you anxious.
Yeah.
You avoid that problem. Your anxiety goes away. So have you identified that problem?
Yeah. The problem is I don't want to fail. I feel like I've got a lot of people to
impress.
A lot of people depending on me, not
you.
To impress. No, I don't live my life to impress anyone.
Exactly.
I live my life for me. Exactly. But I know I've got people who are dependent on me. I've got younger siblings. We are all boys.
Oh, I see.
You understand? We are all boys. I'm the second born. You understand me? My mom is looking up to me. My brothers, they are all looking up to me.
Everybody is looking up to you. So you don't have to disappoint them.
So I feel like, no, I don't have to disappoint anyone. So that is when...
Yeah, I understand.
Sometimes when I think about it, sometimes when I see how life is moving, because life is not always smooth.
Exactly.
You understand?
It's
so
rough.
Sometimes when it goes that way,
like
when it goes the down way, you're like, you understand?
Things are really bad.
Yeah, but
I get you. I get your point of view. So how about if I tell you that, always expect the good? I know you can't expect the good all the time.
No.
Because like you said, life is it's bumpy.
Yeah.
Right? It's bumpy. So that means that for me, what I can tell you at this moment is that expect the good. And then I said, I don't think too much about tomorrow. Because you can't say you not think about tomorrow. Like when you sleep, or obviously you're gone. Yeah. Do you know what happens when people are anxious? You know why people take alcohol? People smoke. Because they are anxious. They want to get away
from
that thing. They are avoiding it. And if you avoid it, your anxiety is gone. All right?
Yeah.
But then how do you solve yours? Yours is about not to think about tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you point blank that don't think about tomorrow because it shouldn't be done like that.
Yeah.
You get, as human being, you have to, know what tomorrow brings. But I think you as once a preacher,
Yeah.
and the Bible always tells us that, tomorrow will cater for itself. Don't take too much about tomorrow.
Exactly.
So basically, that's what I'll tell. If not, there are some medications that you can actually take, which I'm not your doctor. I'm not here to prescribe to you. And then basically, for me, what I will tell you to do is avoid that. You can't avoid it entirely, but do your best and avoid it. Talk to someone. It's very important, like you are sharing.
Yeah, I in my circle, I wouldn't say I've got a lot of people that I talk to. You understand me? But I have a very close friend.
Exactly.
You understand that sometimes when I'm overthinking and I'm going through those things, talk to.
You talk to.
You understand?
But I think it's good. Always, like I tell people, look, it's not about you having a mental issue, or I wouldn't say you have a mental issue, because it's not in my issue to tell you that. But then I tell people who are actually passing through a lot that, look, it's about the people you live with. They are the people who become very important to you at the moment. Exactly. Who are you falling on when these issues happen? Because people can go to the extreme of even committing suicide or stuff. Yeah. It's a lot of things that goes on in there. So basically, I will tell you that, okay, well, you have to share this with people. You have to share it. It's not only you. Even though people are looking up to you, but I believe strongly that people are also doing their best to, get to the point you are, so that they can help the family as well. And so what I can tell you at this moment is that, divide the work. Believe that they are also doing their best. Don't think too much about tomorrow. Tomorrow, think about itself. And basically, you are good to go. And when that is not being able to, it's not helping you overcome your anxiety, that's when you look at the medical way, where you get some medication, to help yourself. But one important, when you start taking medication, you become addicted. Just like the alcohol.
That's why I don't want to take medication.
Exactly. That's why for now you deal with that.
I just do it with my music.
I know. And I think it's good to be addicted to music.
Yeah, understand.
All right. So have you ever been to the hospital before?
The last time I went to the hospital was in 2019 when I first arrived in Morocco.
Yeah.
A couple months later, I had a problem, an internal problem.
Wow.
And I had to visit the
hospital.
Yeah, to do some checkups.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. But I think from then since
I've been okay.
You're a strong guy. You do exercise, do you?
Yeah, I work out a bit. I love boxing.
I believe you are using an iPhone. Do you have any application that talks about your health?
Any application that talks about my health?
I mean, that you used to. I mean, monitor your health.
No.
Oh my God.
I don't.
You should get something. The number of calories you burn a day is very important. Even though it doesn't give you accurate result, but you should have something.
It helps you know.
Yeah, because it's just like having Bible as well. I know people who have Bible on their phone, but they just have it there.
Yeah.
But don't just have it on it. You should use it.
Exactly.
Okay. And aside that, is there any morning routine that you can never avoid?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that?
Saying a prayer.
Well, aside prayer.
Morning routine that I can never
avoid. That you think is very important.
At first, it used to be working out. But lately, I've stopped working out.
Then you've avoided it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I can't think of anything. So, maybe cleaning my room.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I see. All right. It's very nice. Do you think I have you? There's a question I should have asked that I didn't ask you.
Not actually.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you okay that I've asked you the necessary question? But I think by the time you leave here,
I asked you a question before the interview.
Yeah, all right. Tell me.
I told you that I want to know if deep keys can cause a sexual transmitted disease.
All right.
Because some time ago, I think I did a little bit of research.
I thought you said you would say I did the deep kiss.
No.
All right. Yeah, you did a research.
A little bit of research, and according to my knowledge, like I didn't see that it will give. So that is why I'm here on the consultation.
Good. Well done. Welcome to the consulting room. Let's break it down.
Yeah.
When you say STIs, already it's sexually transmitted infection, right?
And we say sex, it is sex.
Good.
Penis and vagina sex.
That's how you understand
That's how I understand
sex. Sex goes way beyond that, right? Sex, foreplay is sex. sex.
Normal foreplay.
Yeah, it's all part of sex. People understand sex as well. I'm not a sexologist, but people understand sex only for the penetration. Meanwhile, it goes beyond that.
So if I've not penetrated, I'm still not a virgin.
You are a virgin. That virgin is also another thing.
That's
sex. Having sex does not de-virginize you. You know, you can have sex and still be a virgin. You do the foreplay. It's all part of sex.
The fondling and
all those things are part. But then we are not here to talk about that. That will be some other time. It's a very huge topic on it too. But let's move in quickly. So when you say STI, sexually transmitted diseases, right? So in a situation, because not having sex, because having intercourse is part of sex. You get it? That means that now whosoever generalized it thought of intercourse alone in this case.
Yeah.
But then there are some things that you guys call the oral sex. Well, I know. I'm just saying you guys because they know more than I do.
I don't really know what oral sex is.
Oh my God. Going down on somebody. Yeah, basically, it's just that's oral sex. Now, all these things can also help transmit, infection. Let's say, for instance, if your woman has what you call the HPV, human papilloma virus, and then you decide to go down on her, okay, through oral sex, you can put this in your throat and you end up having this infection, which can later lead on to cancer. Exactly. So when you say deep kiss, this is let's take it this way. So there are some of these things that is just about changing biological fluids. When you say biological, it can be blood. If you've heard of hepatitis B, it can be blood. HIV, it can be blood. It can be, any biological liquid like fluids. All right. So it can be fluid from your, your vajayjay and all those stuff. So when these fluids tends to meet, it becomes a problem. So fortunately, some of these fluids have, antibodies that they can work to avoid. So saliva happens to be part. All right. But then aside that, saliva can also transmit certain virus, not all virus, like the HPV, for instance. That's what's known for now. So let's take it, for instance, this way.
But I cannot transmit the virus of the yeast.
No. Yeah, no, it can. It can't. So let's say, for instance, you did your research. Obviously, deep kiss cannot transmit STIs because that's not where the how do you say it? The virus is coming. It's not penetration, it's not an intercourse. Deep kissing is not an intercourse, so it's not going to transmit STI. But there are some viruses that can be transmitted. We call something the Epstein-Barr virus. All right, it can be transmitted through kissing. It's even called the kissing disease or kissing virus. I forgot. And then now let me give you a very simple scenario before we finally go off. So let's say you have your girlfriend, or your wife has HPV, human papilloma virus. You practice oral sex. You end up taking it in your mouth. All right. And at the moment, you have a deep kiss. So this case, you're having a threesome. Do you think it will be transmitted to the person you had a deep kiss with?
Yeah, it can.
So your question is answered. Not all, but some of them.
So depending on the situation.
All this thing I'm trying to tell you, you have to trust your partner. You have to trust your partner.
I think that you shouldn't have any ménage à trois. Yeah, you shouldn't have any threesome.
If they trust the two of you, why not? You can go ahead. You can have. If you plan at all, you can. If you believe the two of you are safe.
You are safe.
You don't have human people. You can use condoms
and it's not
and
about
stuff.
trust. You have to make sure you are safe.
All right. So if you are safe, you are safe. But then trust also plays a role. Because if I tell you I'm safe, it's up to you to trust me. Yeah. Do you need a doctor to test it at the moment? Man, when you enter into that situation, that moment, you forget about whatever is happening around you, right?
Yeah.
So you just go ahead and have your intercourse. So it's very important. Trust plays a vital role. It's about you trusting your partner telling you, I don't have it, and you believe that your partner does not have it. I hope I've answered you very well.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm not the best at it, but because I'm not the best at relationship stuff, I'm just being honest. All right, thank you for having your brain, Paul. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you very much.
You came all the way from Setat to
from Agadi to
Setat, from Mohammedia to
I'm here.
Rabbi, I don't know where you are going next. You are busy and all this.
I'm a busy man.
Mad. I really appreciate it. And I've been wanting to do this with you for a very long time.
Thank you very much for having me.
Finally, you gave me the energy.
I've always also wanted to be on this podcast to voice out my opinion.
I know, right? I know you are a voicer. You tell the people what they need to hear. So allow us, the doctors, to also say what you want to hear.
Exactly.
So what do you have to tell my people? One important thing.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Exactly. You know the job.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. What a doctor. What would the doctor do?
You know it.
What would the doctor do with my man? And always, I've forgotten.
Yeah, tell
Should
them.
I come again?
Just tell them.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. What would the doctor do with my man Eduji?
Yeah.
He has also got other shows like the Consultation. This is the Consultation.
Exactly.
And you have other shows.
Yeah, exactly. I do a lot on
tuned,
social media.
Watch anything.
And he's also on social media. He will teach me some TikTok moves before he leaves.
Exactly.
Trust me. I really appreciate you, Clearly.
Thank you.
And I hope by the time you are done, you would also believe the fact that doctors, we have life. We need to do TikTok. So you show me some TikTok moves before you go.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
I really enjoyed this conversation. Trust me. I can't wait to edit it.